Oh my god, Chinese romance dramas in 2026 are seriously pushing the limits. In this video, I'm taking 20 minutes to walk you through all 21 sweet romance dramas set to air this year, from my personal favorites like About Love starring Liu Yuning and Wang Ziwen, to My Queen, My Rules with Ao Ruipeng and Shen Yujia, plus Wu Xuani and Zhai Xiaowen's new drama, Li Yunrui and Guan Xiaodong's pairing. And You Are My Fateful Love starring Wei Zhiming and Zheng Hehuzi. Honestly, if you love sweet, intense, emotionally charged romance, this year is stacked. So let's get into it and start shipping early, because all the sugar is coming in 2026. Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026. Number 1, About Love, starring Liu Yuning and Wang Ziwen.
一个为你量身打造的完美情人，你不会在意对方有多少黑料吗？
谁会干这种不上档次的事儿？
只要怀疑一旦产生，罪名就已经成立。
所以我不再继续保持沉默。
Audiences have been waiting a long time to see Liu Yuning in a modern romance, and this pairing brings a distinctly adult tone. Wang Ziwen plays Li Xiaoxi, a professional relationship assessor. On the surface, she appears sharp, confident, and emotionally detached. In reality, she struggles with emotional vulnerability and a deep fear of intimacy. Her job is to evaluate loyalty and sincerity for wealthy clients looking to protect themselves in relationships. That emotional armor is put to the test when she meets Xiao Bei, a composed and principled financial professional played by Liu Yuning. Over the course of 14 deliberate tests, she tries to expose cracks in his sincerity, only to find his feelings remain steady and unshaken. What begins as mutual suspicion slowly turns into trust as both characters shed their defenses and confront what real intimacy looks like. So the question is, do you see chemistry between Liu Yun? Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026. Number 2, Overdue, starring Zhang Lingyi and Wang Charan. This long-awaited novel adaptation is finally happening, and it comes with all the elements fans love. Forbidden love, faked death, and revenge-driven obsession are all here. Zhang Lingyi plays Morong Qingyi. As a child, he was switched at birth and grew up suffering abuse in his adoptive family. While escaping that life, he was once saved by Ren Susu, played by Wang Charan. But that single act of kindness led to tragedy. Ren Susu's entire family was later wiped out. 8 years later, Ren Susu returns with one goal: revenge. She deliberately approaches Morong Qingyi, who is now a powerful warlord's second son. What she does not expect is the truth. Morong Qingyi was never the real culprit. To protect them both, Ren Susu stages her own death and forces Morong Qingyi to pull the trigger and kill her. 3 years later, she reappears under a new identity as Fang Mulan and, in a cruel twist of fate, becomes Morong Qingyi's future sister-in-law. If the drama delivers even half the impact of the original novel, it could easily become one of the biggest surprises of the year. Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026. Number 3, Love for You, starring Song Weilong and Zhang Jingyi.
陈烨，我不想和你分开。
可是不分开，你怎么去拥抱更好的人生呢？
陈烨，你放下过去往前走了吗？
谢谢你，又找到了我。
It has to be said that the so-called pseudo-sibling angst romance trend has stumbled more than once in recent years. Still, this one stands out thanks to its more memorable character setup and a stronger narrative hook. Song Weilong plays Chen-yi, while Zhang Jingyi portrays Miao Jing. They grow up as non-biological siblings who become each other's only support after a major family tragedy. Their bond is deep, quiet, and built on survival rather than romance. Everything changes during their university years. Chun-yi is dragged into an arson case, and to protect his sister, he agrees to work as a police informant. To keep her safe, he forces himself to push her away, cutting off contact completely. Years later, fate brings them back together as adults. Miao Jing, now working in auditing, stumbles into an investigation involving an illegal criminal network. Once again, Chen-yi steps into danger, secretly cooperating with authorities and placing himself at the center of the storm. This time, they fight side by side. In the end, they not only uncover the full story, but also finally allow themselves to choose love. Can audiences still be convinced by this kind of forbidden closeness? Or has the genre already worn out its welcome? Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026. Number 4, My Queen, My Rules, starring Ao Ruipeng and Shen Yujia. This one is honestly a pleasant surprise. Ao Ruiping and Shin Yujie previously played cousins in Corner's Diary, and now they reunite with a complete upgrade as a wealthy married couple. The story opens with what can only be described as a marriage in name only. In the first year of their family-arranged marriage, Sun leaves for Australia to expand the family business overseas. He is gone almost the entire year, leaving Ji Mingshu behind to live her glamorous socialite life alone. On the surface, she looks carefree and spoiled, but emotionally, she is far from satisfied. When Sun finally returns to China, Ji Mingshu immediately asks for a divorce. That is when reality hits. A premarital agreement blocks her clean exit and ties them together more tightly than expected. Forced to stay married, the two have no choice but to face each other again and reassess what this relationship really means. One extra bonus is Ao Ruiping's modern styling in this drama. It fits the classic, handsome CEO male lead straight out of a novel image surprisingly well, making the transformation from historical roles to modern romance feel natural and convincing. Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026. Number 5 love story in the 1970s, starring Chen Feiyu and Sun Qian.
其实我一点都不贪心，我只是不想再过这种一眼就能看到头的日子。
原来我的世界里只有我自己，但现在我有你了。
Set in the 1970s, this drama carries a strong retro atmosphere and a very grounded emotional core. Sun Qian plays Fei and I, a hat factory worker whose biggest dream is getting into college. In order to earn an outstanding worker recommendation and secure a rare opportunity for further education, she voluntarily takes care of Fang Muyang, played by Chen Feiyu, who is injured while saving someone. However, no matter how hard she tries, her hopes keep falling through. Later, in order to help her brother solve his housing problem, Fei and I and Fang Muyang enter a fake marriage to qualify for housing allocation. After many twists and setbacks, they finally manage to get their own place. What follows is an unexpectedly sweet setup. The two become a married couple sleeping in bunk beds, literally roommates, sharing the same small space. It is a simple but warm story about young people in a specific era, choosing love, ambition, and a future together. Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026. Number 6 Never Ending Summer, starring Bao Shanzhen and Zhou Qiu.
如果有一天我伤害了你，你会怎么样？
你早就比任何人都明白该怎么伤害我。只要你说一次爱我，我就都原谅你。
跟你一起逃走吧。
This one leans heavily into melodrama, with love, misunderstandings, and fate stretching across an entire decade. Bao Shanzhen plays Zhou Wan, a straight A student forced into desperation. In order to raise money for her grandmother's life-saving surgery, she deliberately approaches her stepbrother Liu Xiao. What she does not realize at first is that Liu Xiao also has his own hidden motives. Their relationship begins with mutual calculation, turns into genuine feelings, and then collapses under a painful misunderstanding. 10 years later, they reunite in the workplace. Liu Xiao, still unable to let go of the past, repeatedly challenges Zhou Wan, masking lingering love with hostility. Yet the more they clash, the clearer it becomes that his feelings never truly faded. In the end, the two finally face their true emotions and choose to walk through the rest of life together. Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026. Number 7. The Epic of Miyu, starring Wallace Chung and Zhu Zhu.
你单身，我离异。
你每一面都很吸引。
你虚伪，装作什么都不想要的样子，却又偷偷的拿了。
许小姐果然不一样。
This drama delivers a satisfying second chance narrative centered on growth, dignity, and emotional rebound. Zhu Zhu plays Miyu, a woman whose life completely resets after divorce. She walks away with nothing and hits rock bottom, even taking a job as a hotel cleaner. Yet this low point becomes the turning point of her life, because it is there that she meets Ji Feng, a celebrity talent manager played by Wallace Chung. From that moment on, Miyu begins rebuilding herself from scratch. She confronts workplace discrimination, navigates professional setbacks, and gradually transforms from a pampered former socialite into a capable and independent career woman who can stand on her own. What makes this story especially satisfying is that her growth is not just about success, but also about closure. When Miyu later runs into her cheating ex-husband, she does not hesitate or hold back. One glass of red wine straight to his face becomes the ultimate release for everything she endured in that failed marriage. Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026. Number 8, My Drama Missy, starring Wu Xuanyi and Xiao.
否过度饱和，有没有惊心动魄的取舍里？慢慢的发现我们相同的频率，慢慢的没法抗拒彼。
This drama stands out with a highly original concept that blends romance, fantasy, and reality-bending elements. Wu Xuanyi plays Yi Xingxing, who lives a double life. By day, she is just an ordinary working woman struggling through daily routines. By night, she transforms into a top-tier theater star, commanding the stage with confidence and glamour. It is during this alternate world that she crosses paths with Sui Yi, a powerful and sharp-tongued CEO played by Xiao, and the two engage in a fast-paced battle of wit, attraction, and mutual teasing. The mystery deepens when Yi Xingxing's second persona, Xian Ling, appears, dressed in red and emerging from mirrors. At its core, the story is about breaking free. Rather than accepting a life dictated by a pre-written script, the two leads join forces to challenge fate itself. Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026. Number 9, Summer in Your Name, starring Xiao and Wu Xiao.
蹉跎者，光阴如梭；有志者，岁月如歌。
我们一路奋斗，为的不是改变世界，而是不被世界改变。最后一句，坚持下去，我们都会成功。
This upcoming youth romance immediately brings back the nostalgic vibe of When I Fly Towards You, the campus drama that once reached an impressive 8.0 rating. Xiao plays Zhang Xu, a sharp, outspoken top student in his final year of high school. His orderly world changes when a transfer student named Xiao arrives. She is quiet on the surface, but strong at heart, and her presence slowly draws Zhang Xu in. Wu Xiao portrays Xiao, who completely misreads Zhang Xu's rebellious edge and confidently labels him a problem student. That misunderstanding becomes the starting point of their story. If done right, Summer in Your Name could become one of those gentle campus romances that quietly wins hearts and brings back the pure excitement of falling in love for the first time. Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026. Number 10, Dazzling, starring Li Yunrui and Guan Xiaotong.
为什么不装个空调呢？
大家庭就这条件，你是不是觉得有钱就可以为所欲为？收拾东西，现在就走。跟我回大家庭，我家就是你家。
以后养你。
At first glance, the colorful hair looks almost comical, but behind that playful visual is a classic coming-of-age and emotional healing story. Guan Xiaodong plays Qingyi, a once privileged, rich girl whose life collapses overnight after her father is sent to prison and her family goes bankrupt. Forced to leave the big city, she returns to a quiet seaside island town, carrying pride, confusion, and unresolved anger. There, she meets Xing Wu, played by Li Yunrui. On the surface, he is rough, short-tempered, and intimidating. In reality, he's a poor boy with a soft heart, shaped by hardship rather than malice. Their first encounters by the sea are anything but romantic. Growing up side by side in this coastal town, they learn to face their pasts, chase their own dreams, and slowly fall in love along the way. Li Yunrui's blonde hair look even reminds some viewers of Qin Feiyu in Lighter and Princess. Add in the seaside sunsets, the small town atmosphere, and the strong youth redemption theme. Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026. Number 11, Romance Next Door, starring Chen Xinhai and Zhang Miaoyi.
即使我们错过6年，但对的人仍会相遇。
人生就像一部电影，而我的电影从一开始就有了女主角。
In Romance Next Door, Chen Xinhai plays Chenin, while Zhang Miaoyi stars as Chen Lele. On the surface, they are brother and sister. In reality, they are childhood sweethearts hiding a mutual crush. Their relationship breaks apart after the sudden death of Chen Lele's father, leaving unfinished feelings and long-buried regret. 6 years later, Chen Lele is sent home to manage the struggling Xingchen Cinema, a small hometown theater on the verge of shutting down. At the same time, Chen unexpectedly returns as the CEO of the investment group backing the cinema. Overnight, former lovers become boss and subordinate. Old emotions resurface, unspoken feelings collide with adult responsibilities, and every interaction is loaded with tension. Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026. Number 12, You Are My Fateful Love, starring Wei Zhiming and Zheng Hehozi.
我是毕业于苏轼一中高3 9班的阮玉。
我现在一闭上眼，满脑子都是许华胜。曾经很喜欢你。
In You Are My Fateful Love, Wei Zhiming plays Su Huaisong, a man who looks cool and distant on the surface, but is secretly very expressive and emotionally rich. Zheng Hehuzi stars as Ruan Yu, a gentle yet clear-minded novelist who builds dreamlike love stories for a living. This drama leans into one of the most irresistible romance setups, secret crushes that turn out to be mutual. Back in high school, Ruan Yu quietly fell for Su Huaisong. Before she could ever confess, he disappeared without a word, and her first love ended before it truly began. 10 years later, Ruan Yu turns that unfinished crush into a novel. Just as her career starts to take shape, she is suddenly pulled into a plagiarism scandal. At her lowest point, Su Huaisong re-enters her life and steps in to help. As they reconnect, both of them slowly realize that what they thought was a one-sided crush all those years ago was never one-sided at all. So here's my question for you. Do you think this kind of mutual secret crush reunion story still hits hard in 2026? Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026. Number 13, Mama Go, starring Deng Enshi and Jiang Long.
作为儿子太失败。
你现在想干嘛？你想气死我呗？
你俩，那你俩一定是
楼下监护人。
你也整得跟生离死别似的，他就是痔疮。
In Mama Go, the hook is wild in the best way possible. Deng Enshi, born in 2005, plays a mother. Jiang Long, born in 1990, plays her son. The story follows college student Kong Xiao. To save his mother from a terminal illness, he makes a deal with an alien, trading away 50 years of his own lifespan. His mother is cured and even regains her youth, but he now lives with the constant risk of sudden death. Knowing his time is limited, Xiao decides to help his mom live the life she never got to have. His mother returns to campus, becomes his classmate, and starts experiencing youth all over again, while he quietly plays the role of protector instead of the one being protected. What do you think? Does this kind of body age reversal and family-focused fantasy sound appealing to you? Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026. Number 14, Genius Girlfriend starring Tian Shiwei and Hu Yitian.
远离伤害你的人，靠近温暖你的人。
我发现你每次出现都很及时。
你就是你希望成为的那个样子。我特别喜欢你。
In Genius Girlfriend, the color palettes are loud, the styling feels oddly low effort, and honestly, a lot of it is being held together by Tian Shiwei's face alone. That said, her character setup is where things get interesting. Tian Shiwei plays a prodigy with an IQ of 174. She understands the world through formulas and logic, comes off cool and distant, yet is socially awkward in a way that feels unintentionally cute. Opposite her is Hu Yitian as Jiang Yubai. The two characters have known each other since they were 9 years old, sat at the same desk through school, and eventually grow from childhood companions into life partners. However, with Hu Yitian's recent real-life dating news drawing attention, expectations for on-screen romantic tension have cooled noticeably. Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026. Number 15, When I Meet the Moon, starring Lin Yi and Liu Xiao.
云丽丽，
傅实泽，你会记得这一天吗？
会。
If you enjoyed soft, emotionally driven romances like Hidden Love or The First Frost, When I Meet the Moon is one you should keep on your radar. Liu Xiao plays Yin Li, a socially anxious graduate student studying in Nanwu. Quiet, observant, and deeply introverted, she unexpectedly reunites with Fu Xiais, the boy she secretly loved for years, at a VR arcade. This time, Yin Li decides not to hide, pushing past her social anxiety and actively pursues him in her own awkward but sincere way. What starts as a gentle, heart-fluttering chase slowly deepens into a real relationship. Unfortunately, after a series of misunderstandings and emotional tests, the two still end up breaking apart. The two cross paths once more, but this time the roles are reversed. Fu Xiais becomes the one pulling out every trick in the book to win her back. They finally clear away old regrets and choose each other again. Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026. Number 16, Xiao Fang Chu Jia, starring Wang Yinglu and Xian Yunlai.
注意看，这个女人叫小芳，她旁边这个男人叫小武，在一个月黑风高的夜里，两人共处一室，出其不意。是要继续享受热恋，还是决心替父留子？带球征婚。
This one is set in a contemporary rural setting and leans into social realism with a slightly absurd, almost folkloric edge. Wang Yinglu plays Yang Xiaofang, who is in a stable relationship with Qi Xiaowei, portrayed by Xiao Yinlai. Just when everything seems normal, Xiaofang unexpectedly becomes pregnant. The problem is that their two families have a long-standing feud, and negotiations completely fall apart. Once word spreads that Xiaofang has been dumped in the surrounding villages, dozens of single men suddenly rush to propose to her. The reason is painfully realistic. Due to a severe gender imbalance in the rural marriage market, a woman rumored to be carrying a daughter instantly becomes highly sought after. But Xiaofang wants none of it. She refuses loveless marriages, ignores family pressure, and chooses to raise the child on her own. Even more unexpectedly, she starts building a local herbal medicine business and slowly transforms herself into a financially independent woman, carving out a future on her own terms. Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026, number 17 Yesterday, Once More, starring Jing Tian and Chu Xiao.
只要你管好你妈，不要让他们见面就对了。
你为啥不管好你妈呢？你要自把那个渣男给我起来！
我们俩的脾气大哥不说二哥哈，大喇叭。
要不要脸？
Jing Tian plays Liu Yang, an ER doctor. When her irresponsible father suddenly decides to remarry her mother, throwing two already complicated families into total disorder. Things get even more absurd when Chu Xiao's character, Qin Fei, shows up. Overnight, the two leads become step-siblings with no blood relation, connected only by one extremely problematic father. Including confrontations that feel like mistress versus mistress situations and non-stop verbal sparring as both characters struggle to process their new reality. Over time, Liu Yang and Qin Fei stop tearing the household apart and slowly form an alliance against the real source of dysfunction, their shared, unreliable parent. Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026, number 18 Road to Success, starring Esther Yu and Chen Jinka. Esther Yu plays Lin Wanqing, a student who is falsely accused of bullying. With her reputation destroyed online, she is forced to drop out of school and return to her hometown. There, she takes an unglamorous job as a sports equipment manager at Hongjing No. 8 High School. That is where she meets Wang Fei, played by Chen Jinka. Together, they form a school football team made up of so-called problem students. What starts as a practical solution slowly turns into something bigger. They help these students rebuild confidence while also pushing back against online rumors and cyberbullying. That said, this project comes with unavoidable real-world baggage. Many viewers will immediately connect the bullying storyline to past controversies surrounding Esther Yu herself. Whether the production chooses to heavily promote the drama or take a quieter release strategy will likely determine how audiences respond to it. Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026, number 19 On My Way, starring Zhang Jingyi and Chen Jinka. Zhang Jingyi plays Rendong Xue, a tough, resilient girl who runs a stall at a local wet market. One ordinary day, she crosses paths with Cheng Xia, a top student portrayed by Chen Jinka. That brief encounter is enough for her to label him as someone forever out of reach. Driven by that quiet first love, Rendong Xue uses affection as her armor and ambition as her way forward. Over 14 years, she transforms from a stubborn girl selling goods at a market into a confident CEO who can stand on her own terms. Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026, number 20 Take a Nap, starring Liu Haoren and Li Landi. Li Landi plays a young woman drifting through life, unsure of what she wants or where she belongs. She crosses paths with a boy starved for emotional connection, played by Liu Haoren. Through an unexpected twist, the two are transported back to a Fujian island in 1998. Glowing jellyfish in the sea, mysterious ship horns at night, and unexplained natural phenomena become the backdrop for a romance that unfolds at its own pace. Upcoming Chinese modern romance drama 2026, number 21 Sunshine Through the Rain, starring Yang Chaoyue and Dong Xiqing. Yang Chaoyue plays Jingyu, a long overdue, wild grass-type female lead. She grows up poor, and at just 15, a family tragedy forces her to shoulder adult burdens far too early. Dong Xiqing plays Qin Yanzhou, who is struggling in his own way. After losing his older brother, he shuts himself off from the world and takes a year off from school. The two first meet as rivals, competing fiercely for scholarships. But rivalry slowly turns into understanding, and understanding turns into quiet support. It is the kind of story that naturally reminds people of their own school days and those simple, sincere relationships. All right, everyone, that wraps up all 21 modern romance dramas set to premiere in 2026. If I had to pick my personal most anticipated ones, they would be about love starring Liu Yuning and Wang Ziwen. My Queen, My Rules with Ao Ruiping and Shin Yujia. My Drama Missy featuring Wu Xuani and Zhai Xiaowen. Dazzling led by Li Yunrui and Guan Xiaodong. You Are My Fateful Love starring Wei Zhiming and Zheng Hehuzi. And When I Meet the Moon with Lin Yi and Lu Yuxiao. So now it's your turn. Which dramas are you most excited about this year? Drop the titles in the comments and let's see which ones get the most love. I'll keep tracking the latest updates, air dates, and surprises for all these shows. So don't forget to subscribe if you want to stay in the loop. Thanks for watching.